Welcome to the ONPASSIVE Kenya webinar, held every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We are excited that you are all here today with us. Today, we have our OTech pros. We have three of them here. We have Collins Mana. Oh, four of them here today. Oh, thank you very much. We've got Collins, Bob, Vincent, and Oliver here. Let me make Oliver a. Is Oliver in the? I need to bring Oliver. I don't see Oliver right now.
He's coming shortly.
Oh, he's not here now. Okay, let me know when he comes in.
Okay.
Anyway, as I was saying, we have our four OTech Pro today, and our topic is ONPASSIVE, the next chapter. And we're going to be discussing what Ash Mufarah said, some of the main points that Ash Mufarah, our CEO, talked about on ONPASSIVE 360. So the four OTech pros analyzed what was said, and they brought out the most important or salient points mentioned by Mr. Mufarah. So today we're going to discuss that, and we're going to begin with Bob Takusi.
Yes, Auntie Lynn, good to see you. Long time no see, huh? Good to see you. Good to see Sister Comfort, Brother Madi. Thank you. I want to just give a shout out to a few people. Mr. John Barilla. John Barilla, good afternoon from Maryland. I love your voice, man. It sounds very good. Miss Lily Lane, good to see you. I know there are so many people here. I can't call all the names or navigate through all the pages, but it's a pleasure being here. Accept my greetings, warm greetings from Bel Air, Maryland. I live in Bel Air, Maryland. It's just about 30 miles north of Baltimore. Baltimore is the big city around me. As you all know, these are some exciting times in ONPASSIVE. This is the time that we've all been waiting for throughout the past 4 years of ONPASSIVE. We can hear that rumble from the distance. It's right here. It's getting louder and louder and louder, guys. You know, and as we reflect to how we got to this point, to this moment, I cannot just, it behooves me, you know, to commend those who came before us. Those who saw this vision with Mr. Ash, when it was just a vision, it was just an imagination. There was nothing. There was no website. It was just an idea, you know, and maybe a couple of videos, audios with his voice explaining what his vision and his mission was. These folks who saw that and they picked on it and they kept that candle, the flame of that candle burning consistently so that we could all catch on to it. I want to say thank you, because it's thanks to you that we're here. When I say this, I think of people like our brothers, Tony Monk, Mr. Peter Rogers, Redfern, Sister Gladys Nyaboro of this Kenya community, Sister Gladys Nyaboro. I want to thank you so much, because you're one of those who first saw this information, who got this message and said, it is worthy of me putting my candle here to also light it up so that the rest of us could come tag along. So thank you, Sister Gladys Nyaboro. And it is fair for us to say that up until this point, I think we have more than 1 million unique founders that have joined in the vision and the imagination and the mission of Ash Mufarah to come up with the world's biggest company, the most sophisticated company, the world's biggest project. Nothing like this has ever happened before. Nothing like this has ever happened before. And it started with just a dream and an imagination from someone very special. You know, so Ash Mufarah has been very, very, very consistent throughout my time. I've been here for about 2 years. I came on April 26th of 2020. That's when I joined ONPASSIVE. And I've heard Mr. Mufarah consistently telling us each milestone, each time, that things are going to move so fast. Sometimes he says that, but maybe the scope changes or some idea comes in, he adds more stuff, and then the scope might change and the time might move. But he has been consistently telling us that things are going to move so fast, it's not going to be funny. Here's that moment. And when each time that he said that, I will only think of when the founding position closes, when the door shuts. And we are here, my dear brothers and sisters. And the one thing that Ash Mufarah implored us, the one message that I got from the ONPASSIVE 360 show with our brothers Madi, Red, and Chris, is that he summoned us. He was summoning us, each and every founder, to get engaged, to be involved, because things are going to move very, very fast, he says. And let me quote from him directly what he said in that meeting. He said, the upcoming days are really promising, exciting, and thrilling in a way. I invite every founder who has an account to tune in, to plug in with the right mentality. There is no price. It doesn't cost you anything, he says, because you are getting totally compounding value. Whether you just came in a few hours ago, or 20 months ago, or have been here for 3 years, you should plug in. All of us, each and every one of us should get engaged, should plug in. We will be relying on the back office, because that is the most professional way to do it, to communicate to all of us. So he's asking all of us. He said this in several different ways throughout that presentation with our brothers Madi, Fred, and Chris, that we are going to rely in the back office. That is where information is going to be disseminated to all of us. We're at a time where webinars are going to be less. There's no more, we're not asking for founders anymore. We don't need founders anymore. Most of these webinars that we had were to bring in founders, to ask people to join us. Now it is gone. So there will be less webinars. So information is going to be disseminated at the back office. So we are asking all of us, he's asking all of us to plug in. You know, and one thing that Mr. Ash specifically said was that we have a new blog and in our new website, our weekly website, which is soon going to be daily. So he's asking us to go to that blog, and I did. That blog is like an education center, fellow founders. It is good to check it out, and also to give respect to our brothers and sisters in Hyderabad who are building this thing with AI from scratch. You have to go there and look at the visualization, just the image of that blog. You know that the content is worthy of something, of you reading. And we are doing beta testing now. So by us going to that website or pushing this traffic and load to that website, but also testing it, we are clicking here, clicking there, looking at expanding the fields and all that. It is also helping to test the system, to manipulate the system, you know. And some of us who own small businesses now, Mr. Ash is already giving value even before coming into the scene. You will see that those who are small business owners could learn techniques. There are some techniques and skills in there that you can learn to enhance your business right now, even before we go to the public. You will learn the importance of artificial intelligence for your business right now. If you go to the blog, you see articles about how AI can help enhance your business. You see skills for operation management for your small business. You see business growth secrets. Right now, it's in the back, or it's in the blog, you know. And if you navigate, you go to the category section. There's just a wealth of just looking at this blog. I was just dumbfounded, and I was thinking, what would Academy look like? You know, if you go to the category section, you have everything: AI, artificial intelligence, blockchain. You know, information about blockchain, the digital marketing strategies. You have data analytics and visualization, and upcoming technology trends. Because Ash Mufara is actually giving us breadcrumbs, teasing. He's telling us what is going to be happening in the future. You see technology trends in there. There's something called, I think, RPA, robotic process as a service. Automation in the future, that is what is going to be happening. That tells me that that's the trend of that's Mr. Ash Mufara's mindset, you know. So it is good for us, each and every one of us founders. We have to go there, go to your blog, look at it. Now that we have this time to relax. Now we are all relaxed. We are not looking for founders anymore. So learn your business, and then the website itself, the weekly website. Just check it out. I mean, it's jumping out at you. Very beautifully designed, you know. So we should take the time out to give respect to those who are building these systems for us by going there. And that is what our CEO is imploring us to do now. You know, I also want to end by just making this distinction between there's a misconception, there's a statement that is being misconstrued, and all of us, every single founder in here, is guilty of that. When we talk about ONPASSIVE being everything being done for you, and people say, "Oh no, we said that it's all done for you. I don't have to do anything." We are all guilty of that. But that statement is being misconstrued by almost everybody. You know, when we say it's being done for you, we are meaning the system, ONPASSIVE, the system. It is an automated system that is working for you. Yes, that's true. Everything is done for you. The system is going to find customers for you, bring customers for you, take payments for you, credit your wallet, do everything that it needs to do for you. That's how the system is designed. It's built. It's an automated system, a complete digital solution. That is what ONPASSIVE is. But us as a founder, it is your business. You know, it is your business, so you must engage. You have a store, you have a digital mall, you have your own domain and your website with a lot of products, more than 50 products and several digital products that are going to be sold there. So you at least you want to know what you have. Very soon, ONPASSIVE is going to be a household name around the world. Everybody's going to know about ONPASSIVE. And those of us here who are founders, Mr. Asher said that we're going to be known. So if somebody stops you at the airport, you're flying somewhere, and they say, "Hey, ONPASSIVE," what you won't be able to tell them what ONPASSIVE is, what your business is, what you have. You don't have to know any details, no, but just enough to talk about your business. To know that you have to keep your store open. Know that you have to come in, you have to activate your wallet. You have to connect your wallet to your bank account. We have to know all these things about our business. He's asking us to come in to engage. Log into your back office, check the updates every day, check your webinars, make sure you are plugged in to get the information as in real time. Because he says that the information is going to come so fast that if you might skip one day and you've missed about 10 steps of things that we need to do. That is true. Mr. Mufara has been very consistent with that statement. If I can remember, since 2 years, for the past 2 years, things are going to go so fast, you will not believe. You blink, you're going to miss it. You know. And lastly, I want to piggyback on my brother, Vincent. In the past this is our third webinar. Vincent has distinctly tried to explain what virtual office versus back office is. There's another mistake that is being made out there. I just want to pose a rhetorical question. I know Vincent is probably going to come and talk more about this. Would you call a business that you have? You have physical products, you have digital products, you have products and services in there that you send customers come and they buy those products. They buy those products, you are able to earn income from those products to buy things, physical things, to buy cars, buy houses, buy everything. Would you call that your back office, or would you call that a virtual office? I'll send it back to you, Auntie Lynn.
Good point there. Thank you very much. We're going to now move on to Collins Mana.
Thank you, Dean. Yeah, so I'm glad to be here again. Hello, Kenya. Hope you guys are fired up. You know, since the last, the closure of the founding position, I'm sure most of us have not slept. We have been wondering what the next step will be. And that's why we call it the ONPASSIVE, the next chapter. What is really the next chapter? What are the things that we are thinking as a founder? I know a lot of things. We are just wondering now what the future holds for us, because now there is no more founders. We can't bring any more founders. So what do we need to do as founders? So I just want to applaud Brother Bob. Honestly, your word cannot really echo enough what we've heard for the last few days. And I just want to echo my tech brothers and Sister Comfort. I know you are the giant in the house, the lady that pushes us with a lot of questions, make us to be better. And Lynn, you are the one that always, when we are going more techy, you say, no, slow down. We just slow down, bring it and explain it the way you can explain it to a lay person like me. And thank you for helping us to be better presenter of ONPASSIVE. And I want to greet our brother Madi and all the founders. So the last chapter, the next chapter, now, going back to when the last day before the closure of ONPASSIVE, I really love that day when millions and hundreds of thousands of founders were just rushing in. They were just rushing in their number, because if you ask yourself, why were they waiting right to the last day? You can't even, you can't really answer that question. They just waited. We don't know why they were waited for just the last moment to flog in their thousands, and our CEO said, if, for instance, they would have decided to leave it more, like for more 7 days, maybe we would have hit 2 million founders, because they have never seen this influx of founders rushing, coming in, it was like a stampede of founders rushing. And the CEO said, you know what, you are too late. You are too late. And he said, there is no company he has ever been involved or engaged where people are trying to come in and they said, no, you can't come in. Because at the end of the day, those companies will open it for money. They know, oh, you come in, you pay $97. But the CEO said, no, we are not interested in your $97. We are done with the founding position. Not only that, we look at our side, the system, tens of thousands the same day, and the system did not blink. It means our system, our site is very robust. It is like, the pressure, that like we're talking about in testing terminology, when you test a software, you talk about load testing, you talk about stress testing, you talk about performance. There was no performance issue of these tens of thousands of people logging in at the same time, trying to make payment because they don't want to be late. It's like people, you just imagine football pitch where everyone is just rushing to go in and rushing to come back. And everything is so strong to hold all of the people coming in. That shows how our system is so sophisticated. The sophistication, it means our system can hold even a billion customers, because all of us will be customers and nothing will happen to that system. The speed, there was no reduction in speed. It was just a lightning, like all the founders were logging in, checking it at the same time. I believe almost 1 million founders were also logging in to check what is happening, in our back office, and people rushing it to log, and the system was like withstanding the test of time. So it's kudos to Mr. Ash Mofara and the tech team for a job well done. That's a big way of testing our site. We always say we are beta tester. That is the best way of testing our system, to show that our site is sophisticated. Security issue, there was no breach of security. There was just nothing. It was just there as if nothing was happening. That's fantastic. We went back to talk about 4 years ago. It was just an idea. Our CEO talked about an idea. There was no name. ONPASSIVE did not have a name. Now we call it ONPASSIVE. There was no name. There was nothing. And we had those people, as our brother Bob said, the idea, rough idea in someone's brain, Mr. Ash Mofara, calling people by phone, not by recording, voice recording, telling them, follow me. And they jumped in by faith. They paid their money without knowing where their money is going, $97. This is the account. Put your money there. Believe in me. Trust in me. And that trust, result to where we are today. I think the faith just continue, because I asked myself, how can I listen to someone I've never seen before? And he said, put your $97 here and you will see result. None of us will do it this modern age. But people like Reverend, I will call them Marty Digamo was there, Tony Mong, our sister Gladys. I can go on and on. Peter Rogers, they were just there. They have told us their story. They put their money without even just by recording. Now we want to create a GoFounder. Can you please put your money? There was this, I put your money in this account, and they transferred the money without even knowing where the money is going, before they had the first call face-to-face with Mr. Ash Mofara. We are privileged to have this site because of their beliefs. It transgressed to what we have today. So what I want to take from that point is the idea gave rise to what? Multiple products. multiple products and services. We're talking about now data center. We're talking about innovation lab. We're talking about digital products, old mail, old decks, all of those things, our old founder side. And our CEO said he would never put his signature on something that is not good, because he knows that most of these products, last time we talked about digital transformation, we know we have competitors. All of these products, they are all there. But Mr. Ashford have taken it to another level that even we can't even imagine. Everything is integrated, single sign-on. You cannot even compare OMail. OMail will be one of the best emailing systems we have ever seen. We have done demo among ourselves. We did demo among ourselves, and there was no comparison just to what we just have in our back office. We did demo. I think we did me, Sister Lee Nakamoto, Vincent, but we said, let's look at OMail and let's look at the other mailing. It's just night and day. And when we come to the product, that's what we'll discuss. I think founders need to know what they have in their hand. They ought to know what they have, the beauty and the sophisticated, the way our software is sophisticated and how it will be competitive and it is easy to use. There is nobody, because remember, we are coming in a competitive world. All the founders want, especially businesses. I know there are business owners here. You are looking for an easy way to do your job without logging into too many applications, without spending too much time logging in. You have 5-minute job, but you spend 10 hours or 1 hour trying to figure out how this application works. ONPASSIVE have already done everything easy and simple for us. No time wasted. Mr. Ashford have just cut down all those time because he knows, he have used all this product. He knows the pain on how to use some of these products that are out there. And now things are just easy. Businesses will benefit more on ONPASSIVE products. So, and when we look at it again, he talk about moving on to the larger as the door closes, moving on to the next phase. The next phase is what? More development. Our product is already preparing the product for marketplace. If talking about controlling everything, making sure you cross all the T's and, the dot the I's and everything, make sure our product is okay. But we know our product is already top there. But Mr. Ashmofara, who he is someone who always makes sure everything is really perfect. He said he will not put the signature on anything that is not good. And he is ready. If he said, I am ready for market, know that this product, when it comes out, it will blow the world. And we know that what we have in our back office will blow the world. But he said, what we have now, what we have not seen, honestly, when you say there will be tears in your eyes, he said, be ready. And our brother Madi Gambo said, in 3 months' time, some of the founders, or we the founders, will be crying. Tears will come, it will just run down. And we'll say, wow, what a business. What a joy to be in ONPASSIVE. So we are talking about preparing the market, the product for marketplace. That is where we are now. So as Bob said, plug in, log into your back office, make sure everything, go through your emails, make sure everything is okay. Be engaged, because that is what our CEO wants from us. So we will not come out and be asking, where is our back office? Where is this? Where is that? We have passed that stage of asking this question. Now we have to be engaged and move to the higher level, understand the 2 or 3 or 10% that we know. And that's where Mr. Ashmofara wants us to be. Because the next stage will be maybe 15% again, he will come and release. And maybe that 15%, our heart will not be able to take it. So I'll just train back to Auntie Lynn. Thank you very much.
Great presentation, Collins. And yes, this is the time to get engaged. Vincent, did you want to say something? Okay, I think he unmuted himself by mistake. Okay, so now we take it to Vincent. Vincent?
Thank you, Auntie Lynn. Thank you very much for this great webinar. Thanks, my brothers Collins, for great presentation, Bob. And thanks also Sister Comfort for being here with us. And then like Colin said, she pushed us, and then she gave us some more question to perfect, to try also, because when she asks more question, it makes us also perform better. And then we learn more once she also asks a question. So thank you, Sister Comfort, for the great job. so far. Thanks, Angeline, for you are like the mother of this great webinar. You are the mother of the OTEC Pro, and also the father is Marty. Marty is the father. I know he's listening to us. He's the father of the OTEC Pro. So you guys make us to perform every week, and then we become better and better every week. So that's what our CEO wants. He wants us to be active, so to perform every week, and then we need to learn more about ONPASSIVE. Thank you, my brothers, for this great presentation. I know Colin said everything, so I don't have enough to say, but I will say something. So Colin, he talked about the technologies around ONPASSIVE, and then during this week, with more people connecting to ONPASSIVE, we should have a problem, but we didn't have a problem because we have a good system. And then our like load balancing system we have in our network, it works fine. So everyone we want to connect, they were able to connect. They were able to do what they want to do, and then we didn't have any breakdown. So this is all the magic behind ONPASSIVE, because we are using the latest technology and the greatest technology as well. So all makes that, and then also that our technology are good, and then they are better off in the market, present market. And our data center also is where all our system, IT system are us. And then also our data is us there, because the data, when we talk about the website, we have underlying the website, we have also the database sitting there, because when anything you do, anything you put in the system, it goes directly to the database. So the database also are linked to our website. And then by magic, and then with this great job, these guys, the technician, our tech guy in Hyderabad, they are doing, we see that we didn't have any issues with our system at all. So a lot of people was able to connect to the system, do whatever they want to do. All is a great job from ONPASSIVE. Thanks to our CEO for this great job. And the CEO also asked us to continue to learn about our product and also about our technologies. So the technologies, we know that artificial intelligence, fiber optic, or the laser system. So this is what make our data center more stronger. And then our product, we have an ecosystem of product, a lot of product, they are magic. So my spare time, when sometimes I don't have enough to do, I also spend time on Passive website and learning all the products is a magic. So sometimes I keep going and learn and trying to understand the product, exactly what this product is made for. So if you don't read it, you won't get it. But if you go to it, you read it, you'll know that no, their system, our product ecosystem product, they are magic. They are very intelligent system there, and then most of them are driven by artificial intelligence system. So take product like OStaff, for those of us who work in HR, I know a lot of people here, they are HR staff. So you can use just one product to do everything. You can do it for payroll, we do use for HR recruitment, appraisal staff, monitoring staff, shift system, everything's inside. When you go to Odesk, it's also magic, because Odesk, I used a similar software so many years ago. And then what Odesk is doing is much more intelligent, powerful, and better performance than what you haven't seen before. So ask people, if you have time, please go back to your back office, log into ONPASSIVE and learn about our product. They are great product there. They are a lot of 20 products. So if you start reading, I know you'll be enjoying reading, and then know exactly what this product are made it for. So I said is a great to be with ONPASSIVE. I would like to thank all the ONPASSIVE great leaders, starting from our CEO, the guy in Hyderabad, and also all the leaders, or LC leaders. And then we have also the great leaders like Angeline, Marty, all these leaders who push us to be here. Also is our CEO, again, he asks us to go and learn. So I'll ask people to go to the back office, spend time trying to learn, get all the information there. And it's something you don't know, you don't understand, you can bring your question here in this great webinar. Ask and can give you a question. If you can ask your question, you can write to Antolin or Sister Comfort. They can ask us the question. And then we will answer the question. Something you're not sure, you don't understand, we are here for that. So I'll give opportunity to my brother Oliver also to say something. Thank you, Antolin. Thank you, Sister Comfort, for your great contribution today.
Thank you, Vincent. So what we'll do is we'll go next to Oliver, and he's going to give his final comments. And then we will go into a period where Comfort Confer will be asking questions of our OTech pros. So Oliver, go ahead. Oliver.
Yeah, hi, everybody. Just want to say hi and thank you, Sister Comfort. Let me thank you again for being here with us, and a great journalist. Like I said before, 1 hour ago, that you, Redfern, and Madik are going to be a good combination. And for you as a mom to take your time and be here with us, I say thank you and keep coming. We need you. We need you here. Kenya also need you. And I want to really thank also the familiar faces that I'm seeing that they really want to know their business, to understand the business. I want to say you people are doing a good job, like Lillian Lane, John Barele. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name. I'm not good in pronouncing words. So Marcia, I'm seeing all of them here, and my eyes are bad. Marilyn Aquino. I want to thank you guys for following us too, because you want to learn, you want to know your business. I say keep coming, and it's a good thing, like the CEO said it, that we should go to the back office. Going to the back office is also to know your business. Like I said, it's your domain, it's your business. You have a domain and a website that is running on it. So know your business is good. Know the products. It's not a must. It's not a must for you to know everything. At least every day when you come, you go back home with something. You go back home with something that is going to help you with your business. Yeah, like Collins has been talking and Bob have been talking today about faith. I want to summarize it. Faith. Faith is that word that when you have that belief in you and God has instilled that belief of faith in you, that you have no doubt about ONPASSIVE. You have no doubt. Most of us have been here 2 years, 1 year, 3 years. I also want to applaud, like Bob said, those who have been here since 2018, 2019. Some of us have been here for 2 years, some days, some months. Some have been here for 1 year, some 3 days, some 1 day, 1 week. Please, you are at a good place. God has seen your heart. That is why you are here. God knows that you are a man that had that faith. You have that faith. That's why you are here. We've endured. Some of us that have been here for a long time, who've endured, things there were times that we were in high spirit, times that we were in low spirit. That's how, it's the process. It's the process. Like the CEO told us on Wednesday about that it's not factual. I'm sorry. That ONPASSIVE is, that things are factual. I'm sorry, that things are not factual. It is not fiction. It is not fiction. Before we were thinking, please, Lynn, can you block this? And there's somebody distracting me with the camera. I think the name is Momo Jalu in the US. He keeps going up and down. It's distracting me. I'm sorry.
All right.
Thank you.
Sure. Will do.
Thank you. That things are factual. That things are factual. It's not fiction. It's not fiction. And when he said that, he goes down and he said, we have services, we have products, we have physical projects, and we have innovative products, and we are ambitious. It's that faith that holds us and the belief that we have in Mr. Ash that keeps us to this moment. That today we should give a hand of applause to ourselves. Because now we will be making the molars, the money, because that faith, we have that faith. Let me go to our customers. Our CEO said it on Monday and Wednesday. He has been repeating it. Our customers, that we are going to respect our customers. We are also customers. We are going to respect our customers. We are going to serve them with dignity. That he is going to serve us with the customers. So that is the value that the CEO is bringing on the table for us to see also. And then he talks about cleaning the back office. I know my brothers have also talked about cleaning the back office. He said they're going to clean the back office, which means that they're going to take off some stuff that were both founders and the guests that are coming, prospect that will be coming. But now it's going to be only founders. We the founders, they're going to clean it, which that is a good thing. That's why my brothers, they've said we should we should visit the back office often. We should go there, I would say 3 times minimum a day. Not only go there to go withdraw money, but go there to go familiarize yourself with your business, because that is your business. Like I will say again, you have your domain and your website running on it. No, understanding your business is a good thing. You cannot have your kiosk or you have your shop, you don't even know what somebody asks you, ONPASSIVE is about what you don't even know. So when you familiarize yourself with your back office should be your key. Don't only go there because you get an alert that, hey, they've dropped money in your wallet. Then you only know how to pick money, but you don't know the type of business. Then you go out there, you ask stupid questions, or somebody asks, I'm sorry to use that word, I'm sorry, but forgive me. And somebody asks you questions that you are a founder, you make good money, but what kind of business do you, what kind of business are you in? You can't explain yourself, so please familiarize yourself with it. Then the testing of our system. I think my brother Collins also mentioned it. I also want to say we tested ourselves. We tested our data center. We tested our system. We tested our servers. We are good. We are in a good position. The last 2 weeks before they shut the door on Wednesday night, people were like coming in, jamming the system, jamming it, coming in. It did not blink. It was there looking at us. That to tell you that we, the founders, also, we've tested it and nothing happened. We are fine, and we are in a very good position. Talking now about compliance, like the CEO also mentioned about compliance, that things are no longer with him. Now the compliance team and the legal team, they will do their job. We are all here professionals. When you go to your job, you comply, you respect the policy of your company. Then why should you not treat your own company, your own business, by respecting the policies of ONPASSIVE? When Lynn comes in any webinar, she talk about the code of conduct. People look like they don't get it. They don't get it. Please respect the policies of ONPASSIVE. It is your business. Even in your own house, you have some rules in your house. When somebody enter your house, you say, look, just the fact that your shoes are out there tells you that don't climb on my carpet with your shoes. That is your own policy in your house. They don't smoke in your house. That is your policy in your house. Go out to the porch, go outside and smoke and come back in. So why can't you respect your own policy or your own business, the policy that bind you, that make people to understand this is my business, don't mess with it. So please, I'm just begging, we should comply. Like, I don't want to go to break it down, but we should comply to the code of conduct, the clothes. Like I see people still doing it here, we have to call them to order. We have to respect it also. And then that faith, let me talk about that faith again. Like the CEO told us, think big, think positive, and dream bigger. Because now we are in that position that we are going to the market to start to sell. Like my brother Bob said, we are servants. God brought us here to serve our people. We are not here out of ordinary. There are almost more than 7 billion people in the world. God has chosen 1.455793 to be founders for a reason. For a reason, because God has seen your heart. God has touched your heart. And God knows that, yes, the CEO said, fill your tank. That's mean take care of yourself. Maximum between 6 to 1 year or 2 years, you must have fill your tank. Fill your tank, he means take care of yourself. Change your zip code. Move from Toyota to Lexus or from Toyota to Mercedes. Fill your tank. What next? Our community. Oh, bless. I know my sister Comfort will be happy when I say that. Oh, bless, because she's crazy about she loves Oh, bless, which is a good thing. That's why I'm saying God has seen our heart. That's why we are here. All of us here, I know we must have talked to some of our friends that they are more educated than us. They are IT gurus, but they didn't get it. God knows why you are here. They are not here. That faith that we have. That faith. Now we have to enjoy. Not only enjoy, but we should think about our community. And we should also, please, we should not be arrogant. When Ash Mufara said arrogant, he meant that we should congratulate ourselves. Not arrogant to people. Not arrogant to our family member because we have too much money. No, please. No. We should instead be humble. Humility. Because we are here to serve them. The money is not there to be arrogant. So I will leave it there. I don't want to preach. I'm not a pastor or a minister. So thank you, Auntie Lynn. Take it from there.
Thank you, Oliver. That was fabulous. Awesome. So now we go into the next phase of our webinar, in which Comfort Confer will be asking questions of our OTEC pros. So I'm going to go ahead and spotlight them now.
All right. Thank you.
You can proceed. Go ahead, Comfort.
Thank you, great winners in the house. Much love from me in the United Kingdom. Joyful thing being here. And I really appreciate, like I said earlier on, Auntie Lynn, you are a power dealing with 5 hefty men, big boys every weekend. I mean, these 4, including Marty Degamo, doing that. I want to give a special shout out to somebody so special to us in the house. Gaily Addison just joined a few days ago, and he or she is asking questions and getting clarifications. Many appreciations in the house. Thank you, John Barilla. Thank you, Sister Rose, for doing a good job of answering those questions. Guys, just read that. We don't need to go over it because they are doing a wonderful job. Thank you, Mr. Ash Mufari calls teamwork. We really appreciate that. So that said, have time because we have less than 20 minutes to be here. Maybe before I finish, Auntie Lynn will say stop, and I'm stopping right on to the next webinar. So really quick, Brother Collins, if you can, we're going to tweak and fine-tune the quality of our founders. If you listened to him, he was very serious on the fact that this time around, every that should be plugged in. Back office should be in use every now and then. And then he goes and tweak and fine-tune the quality of our founders. What does that mean? Collins.
Thank you, Mr. Comfort. That's a beautiful question, a wonderful question. You know, when Mr. Alva used that statement, and it's something that he has been saying over and over, I said, we have founders with an S, but there are founders that are not founders. They came for a reason, and for that reason, the company will put them for the reason that they came. Because remember, this is a business. ONPASSIVE is a business. If we want to define a founder, who is a founder? Someone who go in and search for something that was not in existence. There was nothing, and you found it with the company. It means you have to be engaged. You have to take part in beta testing. There are people, as our brother Bob said, there are people who have not read their NDA. What a founders mean. Help the business to grow, because Mr. Ash Mufara on his own cannot really make this business grow. Yes, he has the brilliant idea, but we need to help him, support him by giving him encouraging word, attending meetings with him. You know, those who have fantastic idea, supporting him, giving, you know, lot of information. I remember there was a time, I think Brother Oliver always mentioned this, corporate webinar. I think there was a webinar, we talk about something about Academy and O-Connect, and Mr. Armstrong looked at it and said, okay, let me go back and check. And the next day, he came back on the corporate webinar and said, what Brother Bob said and Oliver and Colin said, we have implemented. This is the part where we say you have to be engaged. It's not because we brought this idea because we are from the IT, we have the IT background and we are working every day. We are building software, all of those things. But as a founder, you don't have to be techie. What do you need to do? Join, attend meetings, go to your back office, log in, even sometimes click around. You don't need to be like IT savvy, but you can click on all mail, and when the screen doesn't display, you write back. It's, oh my goodness, I log onto this all mail and I can't see anything. What is happening? They'll tell you, oh, don't worry, we are taking control. That is what we as founders need to do. And when he said fine-tuning, it means they will weed out those who are not founders. We don't know the name they will call them, but the proper founders, because you remember, Mr. Ajvara said we have the quality of developers we need, quality of software we need. We are upgrading, and what we need now is to upgrade our founders, the purest of the purest founders, the founders with heart, those who will support the business to grow in any way, maybe by prayers, by coming when Mr. Ashmufara is down. You said, oh, don't worry, things will be okay. You talk to our CEO in a nice way. Whenever have you ever seen somebody who is down and you make a phone call and said, oh, my sister, things will be okay, my brother, things will be okay? You know what you have done? You have uplifted that person's spirit. Maybe the person was thinking something terrible, and just that word of encouragement will take the person up. But this is what Mr. Ashmufara expects from us as founders. The bad times, you encourage him. The good times, we celebrate together. These are the quality of founders he wants. You don't need to be tech savvy, but just that word of encouragement, coming to meetings, listen to Mr. Ashmufara, make comments, that's what they said, quality of founders. And that is why we are founders. If you read your NDA, founders are those who are engaged. If you don't, Mr. Ashmufara wouldn't have bring a founders, he would have just sit and say, you know what, let everybody come as sellers and customers. But he needed us to come and support him in words and in whatever we think, whatever our expertise are. Come in. It doesn't matter. ONPASSIVE is massive. I call it an elephant. Come in and then, contribute in your own way and to help the business grow. And that's what I would say. Weed out the bad and keep those who are not true founders, and then keep the rest. It's not like you will go forever, but the Founders Club is for those who are true founders.
All right, thank you. Thanks so much. I think we can take the next 24 hours to discuss this. I will not exhaust it. I posted a congratulatory post on the 22nd, and somebody comes and comments on it. I have 10 accounts on ONPASSIVE, and none of them is accessible. I hope something fishy is not happening. Nothing can be irritating, right? So my response was equally public and very unfriendly, and I don't regret it. I'm not apologetic for that, because if you have 10 accounts, you can't go to Facebook to say that, then there's something wrong. That is when you understand what the CEO means by fine-tuning and tweaking and sieving and taking out what we need and leaving the rest where they're supposed to be. Thank you so much. So Brother Vincent, if you can really quick, sorry guys, from the beginning, we have known that in our ecosystem, we've got about 50 products and stuff. But on Wednesday, Mr. Ashmufara says, we are constantly inventing products. Please let us know what he means by that. Vincent, please.
So inventing, thank you, Sister Comfort. The inventing product is also innovation lab. So for ONPASSIVE, we have an innovation lab. Innovation lab is like, I give one example. I don't like to mention company, but sometimes we have to do that to make people understand what we're trying to explain. So when you take an iPhone, Apple iPhone, is the same product, but every year they can adjust just a little thing, or maybe they say, okay, we put a third camera And then they say, oh, it's a new iPhone 13. And then they flash it up. We have an iPhone 13 now is out, or iPhone 14 will be out. This is the innovation lab. So in ONPASSIVE, we have that. We have innovation lab. We have a template of the product. Like my brother Oliver said, we have our template, and then we have the process of doing things. So every time, anytime, we can use the template to produce more product outside there. And then we use our processing and system to also implement new stuff and then new technologies. So innovation lab, it helps us to create a lot of product, because using our lab system, we can create a lot of product every single month. Like a CEO said, we have maybe over 20 products in our ecosystem, but every month or every 5, or you said, I think every month we can create a 5 new products, because using our innovation lab. So for me, it's the innovation lab, the template, and the processes. This is the 3 things make us moving forward and creating new technologies.
Great.
Thank you,
Wow. Thank you. Thanks so much. I really appreciate. And let's, until Lynn, I'm not sure if I'm starting a question, I think that it's time out, stop me, and we are moving on, right? So Brother Bob, if you can, please. Mr. Ashmufare says, founders wondering if they'll be able to afford the package or not. We want to help you improve on your finances and not the opposite. You know, there are times he speaks and people don't really, people come back actually confused. So can you maybe throw some more light on this, please? This is going to be a relief, given that we're home. This is Kenya and this is home. Some people are listening from home.
Yeah. Thank you for the question. You know, Ashmufara is love, compassion, and hope. That is what is brought to 1.55793 of us. You know, ONPASSIVE is also a business. We're going to have to make profits to be sustainable. But ONPASSIVE is the only company that is coming to the marketplace, and the CEO has in his forefront the concept of uplifting people. You know, so he has expressly said that he is not here to inconvenience us, the founders. Mr. Ashmufara is going to surprise us. I believe so, from the depth of my heart. He's going to make the activation of your various packages very, very, very convenient to each. It doesn't matter where you are, what part of the world you are, whether you're in Papua New Guinea or you are in Limbe, Bamenda, or wherever you're from, wherever your financial status is. Ashmufara has guaranteed us, he said that several times, he's going to make it convenient enough for all of us, for every single founder to be able to come in. I think there'll be certain ways, you know, he's told us that there are certain ways that you can come in and do certain things to help you, you know, get yourself activated. So founders worldwide in Kenya and everywhere around the world should not be worried. The worry should have been to get in, to come in before the door closes. Ashmufara is love, compassion, and hope. He's going to make sure all of us can activate ourselves.
That's very reassuring, and thank you so much. And thank you to Ash on behalf of everybody. This is so reassuring. And I like the summary, love, compassion, and hope. What else can we say? So, Brother Oliver, I hope Auntie Lynn will give us time. That's my fear here, that you can't go without saying something. You know, like, again, like I said, we have 1.5 million people from all backgrounds and stuff. So we're excited about the new blogs. I've done this and done that. Some people, they would have loved to access this blog and stuff, but they don't know what blog is. So what are we talking about here? What is a blog? And how do we get there? Please, Oliver.
Yeah, thank you for that question. Blog is like an information magazine.
Ooh.
It's like an information magazine that you will see the present, the future, what the company like ONPASSIVE, the Eagle company, you know, that always it goes be higher, not, you know, when you come, it goes higher, you come, it go higher. And that's why we have Burj Khalifa, 2 floors, not apartment, 2 floors. We are higher. And that, how can I put it? That we are only going higher. And what was that question again? I'm thinking about something else.
I was just asking that you should tell people what a blog is.
Okay, a blog. Okay, I'm
Yes.
sorry, a blog. Yeah,
Yes,
I was trying
please.
to connect it. That's true.
Thank
A blog. So the blog is like that. Like I said, that is a magazine. It's like a company magazine that you go there, you see whatever that company wants to do, what they are doing. And that's why, like my brother Bob encourage everybody. I also encourage everybody, go to the blog. When you go to the blog, now there's blockchain there. This is something that is coming. There's also a D3 printer is there. Those are things that are coming in the future. Like I said, we think we know 10%. We don't even know. Some people know 10, some people know 3, some people know 2. So when you are engaged, you go to the blog and you go to the back office, you will educate yourself. You will know more about AI, artificial intelligence. You will know more about integration and automation. You will know more about the other physical products that are coming. Everything is there. It will educate you, and you will know what is AI. You read AI. What are the components or the modules that are in these products? You will know. You want to talk about a 3D printer? It's there. Blockchain. I didn't know more about blockchain. Now, Collins was the one trying to educate me with Bob. They were trying to educate me about blockchain. And when I went there, I saw it. I said, wow. So I will encourage everybody, go to the blog. It's on the upper right-hand corner. Go there. You have everything there about ONPASSIVE. All what you want to know about ONPASSIVE is there. Even if it's that 10%, but you have something that you read that is going to like make you to understand that we are different from other companies, because when you go to that blog, you will know. Thank you. Unmute.
Yes, sorry. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. And let's hand over to Auntie Lynn and hear what she wants to say. Go, sis.
That was fabulous, Comfort. You covered so much ground in just a matter of minutes. Let's applaud her. She can cover so much. I was just mind-boggling. Awesome job, Comfort. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right, so I think we're going to wind down now, I should say. We need to move on to the Julie and Milo show. We do encourage you to move along with us. The link to Julie and Milo is in your back office. But just to remind you that after this, we have the Julie and Milo show. And at midnight, we do encourage you to go to the Papua New Guinea webinar, midnight Eastern Daylight Time. Please join us. It will be live streamed onto multiple YouTube channels. It is a high quality webinar. I just love, it's one of my favorite webinars. I've attended it for many, many months now, and I love it. So I think you would also gain something from it. So please join us. And don't forget, tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time is the Heroes webinar. The Heroes webinar is a public webinar. It's packed, jam-packed full of information. The OTech pros are there to provide you with updates, any information you need to know. We usually have a question and answer period. We ask your questions not to be technical questions, because those you can reserve for another time, another format or forum. But we do talk about products and technology. So please join us. That webinar is also posted in your back office. So once again, we want to thank you for attending the Kenya webinar. Thank you to John Barilla, and thank you to Rose for helping us in the chat. That's a vital function that they provide, and we don't take them for granted. Right? Comfort is real important.
Yep.
And it's hard for us to focus on the chat when we're running a webinar. So we really do appreciate you too. Thank you to the attendees here. We saw the active chat. You guys were expressing your feelings and thoughts in there. It was really amazing. Very, very engaging chat. Thank you for doing that. It shows that you are interested in the content that the OTech pros provide you. This is really wonderful. You have good, open minds wanting to learn more and benefit from these webinars. So please keep coming back to all of these webinars. We do appreciate you. So at this time, we were going to end our webinar, but I'm going to ask everybody to unmute and say bye-bye to one another. All of these webinars.
Bye.
Bye.
Everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Sister
Au
Comfort.
revoir, Martial.
Bye.
Dr. Julian, bye.
Oh, Mercy, I didn't know you're here. Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
Bye now. Yeah.
See you soon. See you soon, guys.
See you soon. See you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.